because of their sins, alright, they went into exile. How the sin? Because the sin don't allow the Babylonian invasion, and then move them to Babylon, and then they suffer for 70 years, right? 70 years, and 70 years is one generation, and hardship, right, to mold them, and but of course only a few, not many, alright, out the okay, and not many, maybe only not many, random, a small number returned to Jerusalem, and they were suffering like crazy because of their sin. Alright, and then come to the book of chapter 40 onwards, 40 to 66, is God going to bring deliverance to them. So God has a word for them, alright, and these are the words for them, all this period of captivity and exile. Alright, this is what the Lord says in Isaiah 40 verse 1, the goodness of God. There's a redemptive, okay? God, the punishment is redemptive. Redemptive in nature, although it is severe, although it is serious and even severe, but it's meant to be redemptive. That means God will say that unless they choose to respond wrongly, and then, like Judah is stated, then they will make it, alright? But those who can make it, they become oaks of righteousness. And then they become, the oak tree take about maybe 17 years or more to grow and be very powerful and strong, and they bear the fruits of righteousness. Okay, it's through the hardship, through the molding and the suffering, is a cleansing process, a sanctifying process. Okay, the suffering is a necessary part of the cleansing process, maturing process, and purifying process. So suffering is a must. And Terry, are you afraid to suffer for the Lord? Actually, are you ready to suffer for the Lord? Last week, I said to know Him means to behave well, right? So okay, focus. Okay, everybody today behave well, focus. Alright. So, and obedience is a mark of discipline. It's also a suffer for the Lord. Okay, it's a cleansing process, and it's only through suffering. Okay, we hope everybody here got a ministry now. Who don't have ministry here? You have ministry already, right?
I know.
You have, you also have. Today he is fetching people, and what else? Gerald including the video. Alright? Okay. So anyway, coming back, God is giving a word of comfort, say, deliverance is coming. Alright, going to return to Jerusalem. It is a word of God for them. Comfort my people, say your God, speak tenderly to Jerusalem, and proclaim to her that her heart service has been completed. Meaning to say, they are ready to go home. That her sin has been paid for, and she has received from the Lord double for her sins. Jerusalem. The boy is one calling. This is cited by, right, in the book of the Matthew, right, in the Gospel. In the wilderness, prepare the way for the Lord, and make straight in the desert a highway for God. John prepared the path for the Messiah, right? So that means there's a deliverance here, there's a physical deliverance, and compared with John, there's the spiritual deliverance. Alright, for every valley shall be raised up, and every mountain will be made low. The path will be straightened, and the ground shall be level, the rough place clean. Prepare the way for the Lord. So we must prepare the way for the Lord. Okay, next week open up, and we hope we can evangelize. Okay, not this week, but next week. Today we can resume our evangelism, make the path straight for the Lord to bring His power to the people and save them. So prepare the path, and John the Baptist prepared the path for the Messiah to save the people. And the glory, the power of the Lord will be revealed, the glory of God will be revealed, and all the people will see together, for the mouth of the Lord has spoken. So they are going to return, the good ones, going to return and going to glorify God, because these are the leaders of the ruined city. Alright? So if you are, after molding and hardship, become strong, you will help to repair the bridge, you will repair the ruined city, Jerusalem. and then you prepare the ruin, I mean you build the life of others. Okay, and bring them to the Lord and you build the life. So we're really about building life and building the lives of others. The discipleship, are you okay with discipleship? See, you understand the discipleship? The Bible study just now? Okay.
Love.
What do you learn today?
Love.
One thing, love. One example of love?
Wisdom, love.
不要自狂。
不要自夸。
You say 自狂。
Okay. Okay. Anyway, it's love, right? Okay, yeah. Alright. So you can see here that the boy is trying out. I said, what shall I cry? All people are like grass, and all their faithfulness is like flower. You see, no one is righteous or faithful like God. So, and they when come to difficult time, like the disciples, they all deserted Jesus, right? So there's faithfulness is like grass. So make sure you be strong and powerful, and you are faithful to God to the end. And the grass withers, and the flowers fall, and because the breath of the Lord blows them. So you say, all right, the people, all people, all the people are like grass. The grass wither and the flower fall, but the word of the Lord endures forever. So this word of God that you are learning today at discipleship is eternally settled in heaven. Okay? So the word you learn today is the eternal word of God. Okay, that means it's forever settled. Okay? And the word of God is always yes and amen. You who bring good news, okay, we need to bring good news to Canberra people. And go up to the high mountain, don't stop evangelism. You stop evangelism, the church will die. Right? And your whole personal life will not have fire. Right? And then you fire others yourself. Right? Will be on fire. Right? Okay, yeah? And you don't fire others, you will be fired. Okay? I mean you will try out. You will bring good news to Jerusalem. Lift up your voice with a shout. Lift up, do not be afraid. Say to the town of Judah, here is your God. See, the sovereign Lord comes with power, and he rules with a mighty arm, and his reward with him, and his recompense accompany him. Okay, you reward each one according to what he has done. Good, and bad, he will punish. Alright? He will tender his sword like a shepherd. He gathered the lamb in his arm, he carried them close to his heart, and he gently lead his young, leading the Israel. Okay, the young leader to go back, okay, and return and set up their nation. Alright. Who has measured the water in the hollow of his hand, or with the breadth of his hand he marked out? Can you see the length of your hand? The breadth of your hand. Where's the breadth of your hand? The width, right? And with the width, he measure the heavens. You know, can you measure the heaven with your hands? You know, powerful God, right? Yeah. But I tell you, now you can see that the wall, right? You know, the wall like reduced to ashes. You know, the ruins state, right? But then, you know, that compare with the Lord's created the heavens and earth. Okay, the space is nothing, right? And who has held the dust of the earth in the basket, or weighed the mountains on the scale, right? And heel on the dust. Can you imagine you put the heel, right? You know, as a balancing machine, all right? You put the heel on the balance, cannot. Gerald, can you put the heel on the balance?
No.
Can you put the mountain on your weight machine?
No.
Can you imagine? God can weigh the mountain. Okay, can you imagine you weigh the mountain on your weight machine? Right? So that I understand. So that is talk about the power of God, the vastness of God. Who can fathom and understand the spirit of the Lord? Or who can instruct and his counselor, the counselor? Who did the Lord consult and enlighten him? Who taught him the right way? Who was it that taught him knowledge and showed him the path of understanding? Surely, look at the words, 15, surely the nations are the drop in the bucket, and they are regarded as dust on the scale. He weighs the island as though they are fine dust. Can you weigh the island on the machine, on the scale machine? No island, right? How many been to Coney Island?
Been to what?
Coney Island.
Island.
The whole island they put in way on the scale, cannot. Cannot, right? It's all about the greatness of God. Huh? Okay, let's move on. Lebanon, full of forests, right? Woods, right? The woods of the Lebanon, a good wood for altar's fire, and its animal there are not enough for burnt offerings. Okay? Verse 17. Chung Han, can you read verse 17 on the slide?
For him all the nations are as nothing. They are regarded by him as worthless as nothing.
Okay, wait, can you read? Can you read verse 17 for us? On the slide. Before him
all the
nations as nothing. They are regarded as worthless and less than what? Understand the meaning? You don't understand?
Okay, why you read? I forgot what to read.
No, I'll be sure to listen. Catch the message. Hey, Jaro, you know the meaning? You know the meaning? Anyone know the meaning? You know,
Before him, all nations are as nothing.
that means the nation equal to nothing, and they are regarded as worthless.
So they are really
And they are less than.
nothing.
Now all the nations together is less than nothing.
Yeah.
That means
It's better than nothing.
hey, what I'm trying to say is that the material world is not less than nothing in the sight of God. He spoke and it come to existence. So I tell you, if all the world put together is less than the value of one soul, you understand? Then how precious is the value of that one soul? You understand? Because this nation we're going to be destroyed by the Third World War. It's nothing, it's less than nothing. And see that the greatness of God, the power of God, the vastness of God. With whom? Then when you compare, to what will you liken him? As for the idol, some people they pray to the idol, right? This case compare the God of the idol and the true God. Alright, a matter casts itself and so on, and a person too poor to present offerings select wood, and then they make ask a skilled worker to make into an idol and bound to it. 21. Do you not know? Have you not heard? Has it not been told you from the beginning? Have you not understood? See, the earth was founded. Okay, read this, but this is an important verse. Alright? Okay, Gerald, you read again.
Which one?
Gerald, read verse 22. Jesus,
He
God.
sits enthroned above the circle of the earth, and its people are like grasshoppers. He stretches out the heavens like a canopy and spreads them out like a tent to live in.
You understand it first? You understand? Okay, this is let's say this is the ball, alright? Hey, this is the ball. God is outside the ball. The earth, the whole earth is the ball. God is outside. You can see that it's not inside, it's outside. It's transcendent. It's beyond the universe. If you see that, and he looked down, and he sits enthroned above the circle of the earth, and his people look like grasshopper. And he spread the heaven like a canopy. You know like canopy? You know, like a ship, right? The canopy of a tree thunder, right? And he spread them out like a fan to live in. Okay, next slide, 23. To come. He brings
pieces to naught and releases the rulers of this world to nothing.
What's the meaning of this? That means the rulers of the world become nothing. Right? Become nothing. That's why the kings, all this to him is nothing. You understand or not? He puts some up, he brings some down, it's all under his control. Is there nothing? Alright, the kings of the nations are nothing in his sight. Okay, so we don't measure by this worldly standard. You see that? Okay, no sooner are they like the kings, right, appointed, no sooner they sow, no sooner do they do good the ground, then he blow on them and they wither, they die. And the whirlwind sweep them away like a shaft. Right? I mean, the kings, they are nothing, they become ashes.
Ashes.
Yeah, over there. Right? That means they are nothing, they are crushed. Okay? To whom will you compare me, or to whom is my equal? He said, the king, all is nothing, cannot compare with me, the nation cannot compare with me. Say the Holy One, lift up your eyes and look to the heavens. Who created all this? Look up your eyes and look at the heavens. Right? Okay, so if you read the red one. He brings out the starry host. Wait, see? He brings out the starry host one by one and call each one by name. Because of his great power and mighty strength, not one of the stars is missing. Can you understand how many stars in the sky? They're luminous, right? How they have light? It's not the power of God. You see that? How great the God is. So you understand who God is now? 这伟大的神 you understand now? How great is our God, you know now? Can you feel that? So what must you do to God? Okay, since God is so great, what must you do to God? Okay, since God is so great, what must you do to God?
Thank Him.
What else? Huh? Sorry?
He said love Him.
Loving you?
He said obey.
Obey Him?
Obey
You?
God.
Hug Him.
You? You want to say something?
Follow God. Follow God's order.
Yeah.
Listen to God. Love God. Care for God.
For God.
Respect God.
Do His way.
And pray for God. Do God's
Do His
ways.
way.
Do His way.
Do God's way.
Give your whole life to
God.
serve Him, right?
Yes.
Is
Serve
it worth it?
God.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, so you see, alright, so this is a privilege. Okay, that's not one. Why do you complain, Jacob? Okay, now Jacob, now they are in captivity. You say, God, we are here 70 years now. Do you notice, we are going to die already now. Do you notice, say, why do you complain, Jacob? Why do you say, Israel? My way is hidden from the Lord. My cause is disregarded by my God. You say, God, where are you? Have you ever wondered, God, where are you? Right? You say, God, where are you? We are suffering like crazy here, though. Where are you? Okay, what is it? Do you not know? Have you not heard the Lord is the everlasting God? Hey, okay, Gerald, read the scripture for us. The Lord is
the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He will not grow tired or weary, and his understanding no one can fathom.
yes.
He
Gives
gives
strength.
strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak.
Okay, go on. Even youth.
Even youths grow tired and weary, and young men stumble and fall.
Yeah.
But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint.
Okay, God is telling the people, although you are in 70 years captivity, I know what's going on. Because I'm the everlasting God, the creator of the heaven and earth. He said, if those who have hope in me, he said what? Those who have hope in me will renew their strength. They will fly like eagles. Alright, they will run and not grow weary, and they will walk and not faint. So God is telling them, you trust in me, okay, you will be energized. Okay, yes, you see, under great suffering, when they had the vision, they are energized, they are empowered. They become strong, okay, they are not crushed. You know, I always like this verse, whenever I very tired, I do things, I always say, if thou faint the day of adversity, thy strength is small. If you faint the day of adversity, your strength is small. Right? You see, so always, this verse always bring me up, okay? Encourage me to press on. Okay, yeah? So God is saying, hey, I know, okay, I'm everlasting God, I see the ends of the earth. I know everything you go through. Alright? But He knows everything, okay? And what happened to Russia, the war now, He knows everything. He knows about the COVID and where plagues is going to come in the future. He knows everything. It's all written in His book of truth. Alright? Nothing is hidden. Nothing is unknown to Him. You understand? He just wants to select the elect, the true ones. The true Christians are only a few. And until the exact number come, then He will come back. Okay? Now that's why you must go and reach out. Go and reach out as many and get them saved and bring them into the kingdom, bring them to the church. Okay, that's what exactly you're doing, but there are not many of them. And then we're going to hunt and search for them as the Lord leaders. So when God bring them to our doorstep, we must maximize the opportunity. Alright, you must teach them the word of God. But so far so good, the discipleship is not bad. Consider Although in spite of COVID, I think every week we still got some, right, here and there. But it's very good, excellent. Because it's an opportunity God has given us to nurture them, to make them strong. But having said that, I hope all will remain, but some, in the end, might choose their own way. And there will be a disciple people after 5 years, they disappear. So I let you know, you won't be surprised. Alright, so this is the thing. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so they are older in 70 years, they come back very strong. Okay, let's look at Isaiah 61 1. And then they became partners of the kingdom. The Spirit of the Sovereign Lord is upon me, because the Lord has sent me to proclaim the good news to the spiritually poor. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, those who are in need, to proclaim freedom, deliverance for the captives, alright, and release the darkness from darkness for the prisoner. That means you will set them free from their bondages, from their sin, and give them salvation. Alright? So, and to proclaim the year of the Lord, the year of liberty, and the day of vengeance, that means the day where God will judge the nation. To comfort all who mourn, liberty because of His grace and justice, and an evil power will be broken and destroyed. Okay, the evil will be punished, and mourning will be ended forever. Why? Because you are set for the injustices. For one day, all the injustices will be gone. Alright, you will be comforted. Because why? The God will remove the evil from the earth. And provide those who grieve in Zion, to bestow on them the beauty of crown. You will have the crown. Okay, partners, eventually you get the crown. Instead of ashes, instead of reducing to ashes, you have the crown. The oil of joy instead of mourning, the garment of praise. Alright? And they will be called what? Oaks of righteousness. And planting is the work of the Lord to display the beauty of God. Alright, so these are the remnant. When they go to hardship, their character are very powerful, they become beautiful. Excuse me. Oak represents stability. Christian must be stable, permanent, and abundance, blessing. The fruit of righteousness, self-denial, self-interest. The other one will be sin, rebelling, and exalting human greatness. Okay, don't champion human greatness. Because as I said earlier, they are less than nothing. Alright? Human greatness is less than nothing. They are just but human. In their breast, I heard my wife saying that this person, 30 over years old now, work, collapse and die. You see that human is nothing. You work and they don't rest and then you kill yourself. Right? So be careful. It's no world until you death. He has the grace to save and power to enable us to live righteously. Okay, these are the remnant. They come back and rebuild Jerusalem, rebuild the city, and restore the places long devastated. And they will renew ruined city that have been devastated for generations. Meaning, the Assyrian and the Babylonian destroy Israel, right? Alright, and Jerusalem, and they become dust. And Jerusalem, in spite of the endless war and destruction, will one day be a thriving city. Okay, because God is with them. The main thing is God is with them. Last time we are studying about the Laodicean church, like he was knocking at the door of the church. I mean, in the church, God is outside the church. They never let God come in. Right? God is not in the church. He's outside the church. So that kind of church, God is not there. So, but if God is there, everything will be fine. Alright? You don't have to worry. You bring provision, you bring the right people, you make everything okay. Of course, there will be testing, but the church won't die. But the church, the God is outside the church will die. No matter how rich and powerful, one day the church will die. Because you remove the candlestick. Okay, you see already, then you repent and we remove the candlestick. Right? And we will rebuild the holy Jerusalem, the lines of the elect. So we're here to build the life of others. Okay? So this is our calling. That's why we have this discipleship. And then we have to bring them in for evangelism, nurture them, then become disciples. Alright? Fellow partners. and fellow workers together. Okay, I'm going to, hey, who is close to Chriatian? Close to Chriatian? He my call, we got long time in SC already. He missed the church camp and he had COVID.
He owe me 5 copies book, never returned.
Hey,
1 year plus.
hey, Gerald, your few, you know him better point you down and
We
coffee
texted him,
with
he
him.
also did reply.
And then ask him, more than 1 year then come to church.
The lecture master, we also did text.
Alright.
I don't have his number.
Okay, wait, connect with him. Okay, he's supposed to join our camp last week. Stranger will shepherd your flock, foreigner will for your field. So these are the blessing. And you'll be called what? Priest of the Lord. We are called priests of the world. Alright? We are the priests of the world and we also actually reigning. Okay, but we are here to bring atonement for them before the Lord. So we have to intercede for them. And you will be named minister of God by powers, and your feet on the well of nation, the nation will bless, and the people will come to know the Lord. In their riches you will boast, because the nations will come to know the Lord. Israel is the priest to the world, exaltation, the privilege, and the responsibility. Instead of shame, in the past time you will shame, you will build double portion. And instead of the grace, you will join in your inheritance. And you inherit double portion as the elder son. And everlasting joy will be yours. Disgrace, defeat, and captivity will be gone. And desertion and failures will be not mentioned. Again, for I, the Lord, love justly. I hate robbery, wrongdoing, and eat my faithfulness. You see, God is faithful. I will reward my people and make an everlasting covenant with them. So God is assuring the people. Okay? And God is, the 70 years is to prepare them to be strong. Okay? Become hopes of righteousness. Your descendants will be known among the nations, and their offspring among the people. And all who see them will acknowledge that they are the people of God's God. Spiritual Israel will finally be reunited, and formerly oppressed, they are now blessed. This is the demonstration of God's love for election. Really God's love. God elected those people, okay, and upon by church He knows them and He will bring it to pass, and the true Israel. I delight greatly in the Lord, my soul rejoicing in my God, for He has clothed me with garment of salvation, and rid me in the robe of righteousness. As a bridegroom adorned his head like a priest, a bride adorned herself with jewels. For as the soil made the sprout came up and garden causes cities, so the sovereign Lord will make righteousness and praise spring before all nations. Israel will shine before all the nations, and we will shine. Okay, a bit more of Isaiah chapter 66, some verses only. Okay, this Isaiah 66 wrap up the history of mankind and ushering in the new heaven. Alright, so we are now waiting for for the rapture, the days to come. Not very distant from now. Alright, you look at the war, alright, and this one will spread it's likely that you lead to the third world war eventually. Alright? So it's a matter of time. Alright? Okay, 66. This is what the Lord said. Heaven is my throne. The earth is my footstool. Where is the house you will build for me? God doesn't need building, doesn't but the building is for us. Okay? Together. But God church is people, not building. So it doesn't matter about small building. Even we went to Raleigh, how the small little room are together, but it's fine, right? We know about the place, but it's the people, right? So this place is small. Similarly, it's not big, but smaller church is small. Philadelphia church is also small, right? But where these are the good people are, right? But good ones very few are. Like the world one a lot. Okay, a lot. Right? A lot. So, it's not that my hand make all these things. God makes everything, heaven and the earth. And so, came into being, declares the Lord. And these are the ones I look at. Junam, what God look for what kind of person? Can you read this one, the red one?
These are the ones I look on with favor, those who are humble and contrite in spirit, and who tremble at my word.
Contrite means surrenderness. Humble and surrender to God, to tremble and Bible. That means fear for God. He speaks from heaven. He makes the heaven and the earth. But he said, this is one thing I look for. The most important one, people with a humble heart and a spirit of surrenderness. That means you yield to do the will of God. Yeah, this is the most important one that God is looking for. People. Then move on. But whoever sacrifices a bull, right? Sacrifice a bull is like one killing a person. And whoever offers a lamb is like one breaking the dog's neck. Whoever makes a great offering is like the one present a pig's blood. Unclean worship. False worship. Right? And whoever turns memorial incense is like the one who worship an idol. Okay, these are false worship. Why false worship? And they have chosen their own way. They chosen their own way and they like their own abomination. Meaning, the unclean heart will lead to unclean worship, and it's an offense to God, and finally you will be destroyed. Can you see that? So, the issue of worship is the heart. The heart is most important. Right? Okay, I never mentioned to you, on Sunday I mentioned, right? Tungan asked me, what are things that I don't please me? I don't carry your bag, correct? Okay? I don't carry your bag, unless you cannot carry yourself. Alright? Okay? Some time ago, there this army, helper, right? Carry a young man's haversack, the army haversack.
Yeah.
And then it was captured on newspaper, right? He said, oh, how can you get the helper to carry your haversack? You should carry yourself. Correct or not?
Yeah.
Cannot. So same thing, carry your own bag. Don't get somebody carry for you. Okay? Unless you cannot carry. Too heavy, you never have you carry. Okay? Carry yourself. Go anywhere, independent. Don't say nobody come, nobody go, you don't go, right? Independent. You don't look at the right, look at the left. You come to church for God and to bless the people. You don't come to church for your friend alone, for your friend, right? Main thing is for God, right? Right? You come to church. Whether people come, don't come, you come. See? Right? Whether your friend here or not, you come. Correct? Okay, praise God. Okay, I don't go to the left, to the right, just come. Okay? You're here, you bless the kingdom of God. You bless the people here. Okay, move on. So I will also choose harsh treatment for them. I will bring on them what they drank. For I will call no one answer. When I spoke, no one listened. They did evil. Okay, this is a contrast between evil worship, the heart, and the clean and the evil heart. Because, as I said already, the evil heart will lead to evil worship, false worship. Okay, when people go to false worship, they worship the false God, or they worship falsely. Hey, listen, why people worship falsely? Because the heart is an issue. Okay, the heart is unclean, and they lead them to worship wrongly. You understand? The heart must be clean. Right? You will search for God, God will show. Okay, the right church, the true church, and we are like Smyrna and Philadelphia. Okay, not the Laodicea or Sardis. Right? Okay, let's move on. See, the Lord is coming with fire, the judgment of God coming. And his chariots are like a whirlwind, and you bring down his anger with fury, and you rebuke with flames of fire. Hear the word. You tremble at his word. Your own people who hate you will exclude you because of my name. Okay, be persecuted. Let the Lord glorify that we may see what they say is a mockery, and yet they will be put to shame because of self-interest. When people have self-interest, they shut out God's power in their life. Because when they remove the cross is power. The cross is purification. The cross is cleansing. The cross is victory. Alright, you carry the cross in life, you'll be successful. You'll be great on earth as well as in the heaven. Right? Thy will be done on earth as in heaven, means partnership. God and you partnership. Well, yes, Him His will on earth. Alright? So it is very important. So the cross is a suffering, it's a cleansing, and also a sanctification. For with fire and with his sword, the Lord will execute judgment on all people, and many of those will be slain. So this will be the end time judgment. Alright? consecrate and purify themselves will go into the gardens. And those who are among them who eat the flesh of pig and rat, they will meet their hands. False worship. Okay? False worship, idolatry. And I, because of what they have planned and done, am about to come and gather the people of all nations and languages, and they will come and see my glory. The last part. And I was assigned among them, I will send some of you to those who survive the nation, to Tashi, to the end time evangelism. That's during the 7 years. Okay? And to see my glory, and they proclaim my glory among the nation. And they bring all the people from all nations to my holy mountain Jerusalem as an offering to the Lord, the souls, and horses, each and wagon, and they will bring them as they bring their own offering to the Lord, and Samaria and King. And it was like some of them, they become priests, Levite, and so on. Last 2 verses. As the new heavens and the new earth, they make will endure before me, declares the Lord. So will your name and your descendants, the hope of righteousness. Okay, this is a random. Alright? From one new to another, and from one servant to another, all mankind will come and bow down before me. The millennium reign for 1,000 years. You see how powerful the book of Isaiah? The 66 is about so many things. Alright? So Isaiah is a very powerful book. Okay? He's a very learned man. He can write very well. 2,200 vocab of Hebrew just to write the book of Isaiah. Very learned. He's living in the city, and he's well informed, well read, knowledgeable. Isaiah is a very powerful prophet. Okay? Very poetic and full of meanings. Alright? So basically today talk about the goodness of God. The goodness of God. Right? The goodness of God in training the random Jews to become hopes of righteousness and to be a great blessing. To become a powerful repairer of the ruined city and powerfully repairing the life of others, saving them and showing them and trusting them to bring the gospel to the nations. Okay? So today you are here and say, God, I want to be the random. I want to be the few who are serious with you and faithful to you all the way. How many of you say, I will be faithful to you all the way? Okay, praise God. Let's stand. And those who want to be faithful all the way, please stand and say a prayer to Jesus. Come. Okay, can I have the video ready? Jarrod?
Start the video. Okay.
Okay.